Welcome to qnawire.
You can find length using the distance formula. So the length of AB, we could say x2 is 11. So it'd be 11 minus -1 squared plus y2 is -1, y1 is 7. Again, that would be x1, y1, x2, y2. 11 minus -1 is 12, and 12 squared is 144. -1 minus 7 is -8, squared is 64. 144 plus 64 is 208. So we get the square root of 208 exactly, or approximately 14.4. The midpoint is add the x coordinates together, take half, that'll be the middle, and add the y coordinates together, take half, that'd be the middle y value. So this x1 and x2 would be -1 plus 11 divided by 2, and 7 minus 1, or 7 plus -1 divided by 2, which simplifies to -1 plus 11 is 10 over 2 is 5, 7 minus 1 is 6 divided by 2 is 3. In number 5, I like to make an image when we already know the midpoint. We don't necessarily need to use the midpoint formula if we already know the midpoint. And one endpoint is at 8, -5, for instance. And you could put that at any endpoint. This is just a reference picture. Then what's the coordinate of this other endpoint? Well, there's a pattern here. If 2, -7 is exactly in the middle, then to go from one end x coordinate of 8 down to 2, you're subtracting 6. Do it again because this is in the middle. 2 minus 6 is -4. That way 2 is exactly in between 8 and -4. Then -5 to -7 is going down 2. Do it again and you're at -9. So -4 and -9 would be the other endpoint. So that 2, -7 is exactly in the middle. And if x is the midpoint of wy, and wx is 3x minus 1, and wy is 10x minus 26, we want to find xy, but first we have to write an equation to solve for x. Midpoints cut things into congruent parts, equal parts, so 3x minus 1 is equal to 10x minus 26. You could subtract 3x to both sides, add 26 to both sides, got carried away, made an assumption here, didn't read carefully. So let me fix this for us here. wy is 10x minus 26. So we could double the 3x minus 1, and that should be the whole thing, 10x minus 26, because the 3x minus 1 is half of that. So distribute the 2, we get 6x minus 2 equals 10x minus 26. Subtract 6x to both sides, add 26 to both sides, and divide both sides by 4, and x is 6. And we want to find xy. Xy will be the same as wx, and if x is 6, 3 times 6 is 18, minus 1 is 17.